Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had a good weekend. What's good, everybody? Y'all, we just gonna jump right into it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody? Gangstars are here. Danny, Sagittarius, Deborah, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And whoever is in the bushes. Good morning. Okay, guys, couple of things. I wasn't here Friday. Whatever day it was. Okay, let me see. Just to be clear. Just so I'm clear on the record, because God forbid, baby. I know I wasn't here Friday. Oh yeah, because Friday was Diddy. Friday was Diddy, and I was mentally super like distracted because I knew the Diddy stuff was gonna be happening, and I'm a news junkie. You guys know that. So if you don't know, now you know. But yeah, I was like, oh my God. I was trying to, just stay abreast of the goings ons. So that had me a little bit distracted. And then um what else happened on Friday? So last week I was busy. Let me just tell you some of my mom news, okay? Um Last week I was very last minute trying to get my daughter ready for homecoming. Homecoming is this week, and she's a sports girl and she's excited, and I hadn't gotten her a dress yet, even though she has several cocktail dresses in her closet. She's got dresses. So we weren't really worried because in the last year, she's gotten like 3 formal, like cocktail hour formalish dresses. So she had things that she could wear, but um I don't know. She had sent me a dress a couple of, like a month or so ago. And I was just like, I wasn't even thinking about it, just to be honest. So I realized like maybe a week and a half ago, I'm like, you know what? I never ordered the homecoming dress. So anyway, ordered it, and it actually showed up yesterday, which was surprising because I didn't know it was going to come that quick. It came in like less than 10 days. Um, so because I think I ordered it last Saturday or last Friday, and it showed up yesterday. So that was like a solid, I don't know, 8, 9 days, whatever. I don't know. But I was worried it wasn't, because it said it wasn't gonna be here until it said it could have been here like Saturday, which I think Saturday is the dance. So I was kind of nervous. So I was busy with doing that, making sure getting her dress ordered. She needed to get a hair appointment. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff. So I was busy being Farrah's assistant last week. And then there was just, I think, a lot going on. But yeah, I'm here, guys. We did talk about the last time I was here that Peyton dropped her news that she's pregnant, she's having a baby, and I think it caused quite a stir. And I don't know why. I mean, pregnancy is so like what I mean, isn't that normal? I just felt like it was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like some it was strange because we talked about it. I don't can't remember the last day I was here. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. But for me, as someone who had a child in their 40s, because I was 40 and I turned 41 like 6 weeks after I had Farrah. So I was in my 40s, pregnant. When I see other women in their 40s, I think it's wonderful because when I was in my 30s and wasn't married, wasn't sure what my future was going to be, seeing women in their 40s pregnant and having baby, and most of the time it was like a celebrity or whatever. You'd catch People magazine and someone's having a baby. It just always in the back of my mind gave me encouragement to stay positive that one day if I wanted to have a baby it would happen, right? Anyway, that's what I was talking about the other day. And people, Peyton has a huge following of people that really, really love her and people who really rock with her. And everybody on the internet has people that don't. So it is what it is. Anyway, so there's been a little bit of negativity roaming around. So I happened to notice on her Instagram that she was answering to something because on her last vlog, um this is the vlog where she doesn't necessarily show us that she's pregnant, but in a way, what did I see? Oh, maybe I was watching her Instagram and she was sitting there with Preston and you could see her belly a little bit. Um but in her last vlog, there was a scene. I'm gonna just play it for y'all because I didn't really notice it until I was like, "What's going on?" And then I read the caption. I'm like, "Oh gosh," but it is what it is. But I guess she got the record straight. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me just check something out here real quick. I didn't even finish my coffee, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Um, if you have a wrench and you notice something weird, you can use it now. The wrenches are to be used. Because by the time I see it, I know y'all saw it. So, um, okay. If you have a wrench, use it, please. Especially if you see weird stuff in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. We don't have to get wrench happy because you know what I'm saying. We don't have to do all that. Y'all don't have to work overtime. But if you have a wrench, please feel free when appropriate to get into it. I knew something was I knew something was up, and she bought all those jobs. Well, she wears jogging suits. Last year, she did a whole. You know what it was for me? It was the muumuus. It wasn't even the jogging suits because she wears jogging suits, but um, it was the muumuus. I was like, when she said she was wearing a muumu and she had the muumu on, even though muumus are cute and muumus are definitely like a thing right now. Muumus are having a moment. Um, it was the muumu for me, not necessarily the jogging suits, because it's. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Take a minute, y'all. If you have not yet hit the thumbs up, I don't know what you're waiting for. You knew what you clicked into when you got here, and if you didn't, I guess I understand. You still might be waiting, but yeah, if you would go ahead, make sure if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. You're gonna like it. Make sure your notifications are set and don't forget more likes, less commercials. Okay. Especially if you're not a premium member, because if you're not premium, you get hit with all the commercials, and that's not fun, is it? All the commercials are never fun. Okay. But more likes. Let's see. Let's get into this. If you saw Peyton's video last week we're just going to come and touch on this briefly. We're going to pivot over to Keisha and go right over to Atlanta. But I wanted to talk about this real quick. So you can see it says, for those spreading false rumors, please stop watching my videos. My daughter is not pregnant. She's wearing a fanny pack. Why would I show she's pregnant yet hide mine in the video? Every day, someone exposes themselves as a monitoring spirit. Disgusting. That's what she has to say. Hold on.
And she's a Pisces like me.
Video when she was in the kitchen. This is like early on in the beginning of the video. And she's in the kitchen eating some watermelon, talking about something. And Kyron happens to walk by. Kyron probably hasn't been in the videos on a regular basis for a long minute now, like I mean, we know Kyron's around. Kyron's living her life, going to school, doing her own thing. She's there, not there. She may even be in the house, but she's doesn't necessarily have to be in the videos, right? So, and I guess because someone saw something, what you think you're seeing is a fanny pack, okay?
So China and Karen can really have.
Peyton was just talking about Kyron going out for an outing with a friend, and girl, the internet started buzzing, and thus this post. Okay, so let's.
Girls that I'm about to stay here and watch movies in the theater and make me a pizza. I'm starting to see that a lot of these women that watch my videos are descendants of side bitches and fast tail girls, because if given the opportunity to really live.
She said some of the people that watch her are descendants of side bitches and fast tail.
And she's a Pisces. I'm starting to see that a lot of these women that watch my videos are descendants of side bitches and fast tail girls, because if given the opportunity to really live a story in the Bible.
She's calling some of y'all descendants of slurs and slurs, basically. If you're not a descendant of a slur, you might be one. That's what, because I guess she's saying the mind frame of what came out. Okay, I just want to get it from the absolute beginning because I thought it was funny. I'm starting to see that
a lot of these women that watch my videos are descendants of side bitches and fast tail girls, because if given the opportunity to really live a story in the Bible, y'all would land yourself right there in the book of Genesis, burning in the village of Sodom and Gomorrah. Amen. Because why would it ever give that I would be a part of a life where me and my daughter are pregnant at the same time? Use your logic. If I'm not even showing that I am in my videos, why wouldn't I edit out if she is?
Okay, let's park on that for a second. So I guess it really became a thing. I hadn't heard that. Now, I guess because of this post, you know what I'm saying? It became some talk, but think about it. But look, I'm sure Peyton knows this and people can be projecting. There are people out here who are grown as hell who are pregnant with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit does happen. And there are people out here who do weird shit. So now that being her, yeah, I would be insulted a little bit, but also you got to remember people don't know you. So, but I get it. She needed to come set the record straight just to defend her daughter's honor, and also just get the record straight that that's not what's going on here, okay? I don't understand why she's not showing her stomach when in this last video, she hadn't announced it yet. But if you follow her on Instagram or TikTok, you've seen it. I saw her showing her belly the other day. She was sitting there with Preston, and Preston was doing something, and she was sitting there at the dining room table, and you could see it. Like, she comes out with a vlog a week. So when the last vlog came out, this is just my interpretation. When the vlog came out last week, she hadn't announced it yet. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? She hadn't announced it yet, so why would it be in the vlog if you hadn't announced it yet? Now that she's announced it, I would imagine in this next video, we might see her getting ready to tell us, or telling the world that, or tell, her subscribers, okay? Um that's just my thought. I don't know if that's the truth, you know what I mean? But that's, in terms of the timing, that's what I would think, because it might be that her vlogs could be a week or two behind, because, and this is just because I'm following TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. The dress that she had on, I'll show you. The dress that she had on, if you remember in this video, I'll show you in a second. Let's run through these stories and I'll show you something else, okay?
Huh? And clock that tea, baby, because I'm not the fuck pregnant. Ooh!
Kyron went there. Look at little Kyron. Kyron's really growing up, but Kyron had to say her piece, okay? Don't speak on me. I told her she can say a curse word. Auntie Joyce will be proud. Because Auntie Joyce doesn't mince words. Okay, so Kyron came to defend herself that she is part of Team Flat Tummy and she's not pregnant, and Kyron doesn't look happy either. So I don't, girl, Kyron came out the bushes to say, and don't you not never put no words on me. Um let's see, her stomach doesn't mean she's hiding it. Wait, not sure her stomach means she's hiding it. It's her. She can show it when she wants to. Everybody takes their time to do things. I mean, I don't even know if it's all like everyone's saying things that are valid, right? What I'm saying is this: we got to remember that there's timing to certain things, right? We can't show everything all at the same time, especially when your regular pattern is to be a week or two behind. So a week or two behind is a week or two behind. Just because all of a sudden you report something in real time on your Instagram, it hasn't been reported in vlog time. Vlog time, remember, is a week or two behind, right? Just remember that everything is not recorded this afternoon. You know what I mean? Some people record like that. Um some people record like that. They record in real time. They're dropping a video that night, the next day, so it's within a very short period window that this actually happened like a couple of days ago. Some people, you're watching their vlogs, and I know you guys know this. Um but they may not always be putting a timestamp to it unless they say something like it's 4th of July or yesterday was my birthday, and their birthday was 10 days or 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So Peyton doesn't always start out the vlog with, "Hey everyone, today is September 28th and blah blah blah." You know what I mean? So you don't really know. You just know it's Monday, and she's saying it's Monday, but it could be Monday 2 weeks ago. Yeah, there's, some people will come and tell you the minute they find something out, and some people will wait because you know what? A pregnancy is a long time. When you come tell folk that you're pregnant 5 weeks in, that is a long time to be pregnant, for people to be watching your pregnancy. And I think the 4 or 5 month mark is nice because it just goes a little faster, even though you've been pregnant the whole time. You know what I mean? Sometimes people mention they're pregnant and they literally just found out. and we're sitting there for 9.5 months waiting for you to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's.
I'm starting to see that a lot of these women that watch my videos are descendants of side bitches and fast tail girls because if given the opportunity to really live a story in the Bible, y'all would land yourself right there in the book of Genesis, burning in the village of Sodom and Gomorrah. Amen? Because why would it ever give that I would be a part of a life where me and my daughter are pregnant at the same time? Use your logic. If I'm not even showing that I am in my videos, why wouldn't I edit out if she is?
Okay, so to your point, when she says, if I'm not showing you that I am in my pregnant, what that I'm pregnant in my videos, why would I show you that she is? Because she hadn't, number one. So as far as Peyton, I would imagine she didn't show it because she wasn't ready to announce her pregnancy yet. So to your point, the person who said something about her not showing it, maybe she just didn't show it. It just wasn't time. And when it became time, she is a few months back. So to further expand on the person who said something about her not showing it, she might have been waiting. I mean, when you're 35, I remember for myself being over 35, you start hearing about like senior pregnancy. They really start talking about lots of different things about high risk. Because I was over 40, and I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, I had a maternal fetal medicine doctor, and so you have the high risk pregnancy because of your age, all of that stuff. So maybe she did wait till she got to a certain point, and then also just whenever she was ready to fully announce it. So, I mean, we can only speculate, but if you've ever been pregnant, you're friends with people who've been pregnant, your sisters, your best friends, you already know how this thing works. Everybody is not on the internet, but even when you have been pregnant and you got to walk into your job and tell people that you're pregnant, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? You don't always feel like you have to tell everybody what's going on in your life. But yeah, Kyron cussing everybody out was, she deserved it. She deserved to be able to say her piece.
Huh? And clock that tea, baby, because I'm not the fuck pregnant. Ooh!
Team flat
Look at
tummy.
the abs. See, y'all got Kyra saying curse words she ain't never said before. I ain't even never heard her say the F word, but you did good.
Okay. All right. So we're good there. Okay. So if you saw the vlog, remember she said she was going out to eat. Hold on. Remember she said she was going out and she pulled that dress out. She wasn't sure which dress she was going to wear. That's that dress. And that was, so she posted that 4 days ago, but that's not necessarily when that happened 4 days ago. But she posted that dress. That's the dress. This was the outfit she put together in that video. And then the previous vlog, if you remember, she went to that event and she wore this dress. Where now, because we know she's pregnant, it's like, oh, okay. And she probably really needed to say something soon because she was at that event with a lot of people. And she probably asked people to keep it cute. But she was at that event clearly showing, it's not, obviously, it's not a secret. She's out in public, but it's just not something I have announced to my audience. And she's there with a bunch of social media people. Social media people understand it's not a secret. I just haven't told my audience yet. That's very real. It's not a secret. I just haven't made the announcement yet on my channel. That's not a secret. I'm getting ready to. So she's leading up to, as you can see, she posted this 2 weeks ago. We saw that vlog maybe 2 weeks ago, I guess maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, right? So I don't know. The internet loves to find a conspiracy, loves to, like, what's the shade? What's really going on? There's her friend. I guess she went with her to her appointment. Is there there's some music on here, so we're not gonna play that. But that's her friend. That's the one she went to Vegas with. Her friend, the chef, Marcy. Where are they? Right here. When they went to Vegas. Look at Kyron looking grown. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna get up off of this. But yeah, Peyton made her announcement, and she's having twins, baby A, baby B, and good for her. I think it's really nice. At the end of the day, all of the circumstances surrounding the pregnancy, all of the things, just like most people, they're going to tell what they want to tell when they're ready to tell it, right? And then perfect segue, thank you. Um, girl, you know what else Peyton did in this video? Because I had to rewatch the video. It was funny. Girl, Peyton was talking, and all of a sudden she went, girl, that hiccup came out of nowhere. And I was like, see, she was right there in our faces. And I didn't think anything of it when she hiccuped like that. But now it's like, okay, I didn't even think about it. What'd you say? I have been out since football season is underway. Oh, you're busy with football. Yes, 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 yes. Right. There's other conversation being had, but you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Peyton, it will sit down, do a sit down video, talk about whatever she wants us to know when she's ready for us to know it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, I think she's got to be like 19 or 20 now. I mean, she may not be 20 yet, but she may be all of 19. She might be getting ready to be 20. But yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful thing. Women pregnant in their 40s, like in 2025, is like back in the late 90s and early 2000s when people were like thinking it was a big deal to be in your 30s, but having babies in your 40s is nothing new. um you know at all, especially when you're not even a first time mom. But first time momming in your 40s now is very common. So she's not a new mom, she's a new again mom. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this is very common. Really shouldn't be a surprise. um okay, let's pivot, guys, and get caught up. I don't know what's going on over here, so let me know if we're entering into like some girl skip that. Okay. I feel like there might be a promo coming on, so I'm not sure, but let's get into it. We're over here in Atlanta, over to Keisha's, and let's see. Let's see what's going on. I have not been over here in a hot little minute, so let's see what's going on.
And welcome back. I'm waiting for Babe. Babe. He all the way over there with Larry.
Okay, now you can see Keisha in the window. Keisha, this is what I'm going to say. I don't want to say too much, but Keisha is going to walk around and she going to mess up. I mean, she's already shown. It might just be a bad kept secret. Don't watch Oh, okay. We know India. None of
She
y'all
didn't
look, let the let y'all tell it. Nobody does. So it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna watch together and I'm watching so you don't have to. So nobody has to worry about it. Okay. It's okay.
put the goats back over there. Babe said he ain't letting these goats
Girl. These I don't understand.
roam around the property no more because they starting to do number two all
What do you expect them to walk around with diapers on?
around. Y'all, and as I was thinking, ooh, what the hell kind of bug is that? Oh, let me get out of here. But as I was thinking,
Hold on. It's bugs that you find outside.
ooh, what the hell kind of bug is
You know, like I said, she gonna mess up and show us in one of these windows. You know what I'm saying? All these windows, girl, that whole bump is gonna show very soon. You see over here? She gon'
that? Oh, let me get out of here. But
girl, it's the bump for me.
as I was
We
thinking,
gonna catch it.
um, ooh, look what's going on with the garden. Oh no, I didn't even show y'all what happened to the garden. So I'm gonna have to come back.
Girl, what happened to the garden? Look at her plants outside. It down here, it's still nice, and your plants outside should still look good. This is a mess. Yeah, this is
And
a mess.
update y'all later on. But look what's going on with the garden, the parsley. We cut everything a couple of days ago because our garden is trash. Stay tuned for pastels on acres. I had
She said our garden is trash.
to I couldn't for health reasons tend to the garden for a couple of months, but we back and we better. But anyway, so we came the other day and trimmed a lot of stuff and getting stuff together and baby
You can see Miss Sandra in behind the window over there with the girls doing their lessons.
this is looking like God is only God could have done this. Look at this. Y'all can't even see it, but look at this. Just believe what I'm saying. Look at this. And we got let me see what's going on down there. Some of that stuff we
Yeah,
gotta
we
throw out
don't
too.
know,
But
Bama
anyways,
girl. We
what I
don't
came
know,
over here for,
hun.
what I was about to say,
She's
I don't
she's
remember what I was
playing in
saying.
everybody's face. We don't know, hun.
'Cause I wanted our exterior of our home to be renovated ASAP. Of course, we had to prioritize the basement being done, but I really, 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 really want this exterior to be done. Like painted. That's pretty much the main thing is like painting. We can work on the miscellaneous stuff. Someone else told us to put our
I feel like to paint the outside of your house, you're talking any like I don't even know. I just know when we got our living room and dining room painted, foyer, oh, the stairs going upstairs, and they did the ceilings. It was right around $3,000 plus we had to buy paint. I cannot imagine how much it will cost to paint the outside of your house. It's got to be upwards of $10,000. Like I cannot imagine. They will charge a shit ton of money to do the outside your house. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can find a deal because, I guess it's different painting inside than outside. You got to do I don't know. These people come up with prices out their ass and there's really not a whole lot you can do. It's just what's your budget. You know what I'm saying? Find someone that can do what you want done in your budget, but I can only imagine that out painting the exterior of a home would not be any less than 5,000, but probably would cost about 8 to $10,000 minimum plus paint. It's expensive because it's not something you're going to do a lot. A paint job should last for a very long time. So it is an investment in your property, but I'm sure it's not cheap.
that's pretty much the main thing is like painting. We can work on the miscellaneous stuff. Someone else told us to put our
Oh, I forgot to look in the window. Look at her in the window.
that's pretty much the main thing is like painting. We can work on the miscellaneous stuff. Someone else
Oh, yeah. Look, girl, if she had taken one step back, look in the window, y'all. You see where I'm pointing?
told us to put our gym equipment and our base things like painting. We can work on the miscellaneous stuff.
You see that? Look, girl. Baby, y'all see that?
Someone else told us to put our gym equipment in our basement where we're gonna put our workshop and put
Because you know, Carla, they're gonna just come. They're gonna tape down the windows. They're gonna cover. They're gonna cover the windows, right? With tape and paper, and then they're gonna come with that damn spray gun. The spray gun has changed a lot for the painters. So the fact that they don't really have to get over to your house with paintbrushes, they're gonna do finish work with paintbrushes, but the biggest work is going to be spray gunned. They get that done super duper fast, and then they come through with the paint buckets and brushes and finish up. um but yeah, they're gonna still cost, they're gonna still charge you. You're gonna still get charged for that,
our workshop in the basement.
because a good paint job will change your life of your house. Like, it a paint job can make your house look completely different.
I mean in the garage.
That's like a
That's not
home renovation in and of itself.
gonna work, y'all, because we have so much gym equipment. There is no way it's gonna fit in that little bitty area. We only gonna be able to probably get two or three things. So unfortunately for us, that's not a good option. We have to keep all the items out there until in the future we actually build like a mini home gym on the property. But that's in the future, y'all.
Meanwhile, and you know what? Hey, according to Douglas County, she's married now. You know what I'm saying? Some people still don't believe it, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you could Google mine too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hers is definitely Googleable. It's available on Google. Just go over there to Douglas County. She's married, but at the end of the day, even if she wasn't, nobody cares. Number two, it's you who was running around, and I'm talking to Keisha in the bushes, that was running around telling people that you were celibate. Okay? You're the one who was telling people you were celibate. You know? I mean, you gonna run around telling a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about that, because sometimes, lessons are still to be learned about telling untruths, okay? And that untruth had to come out. You sitting up there telling a whole lie, and the whole lie has now been exposed. So if in fact it does come out that Miss Ma'am is pregnant, there's a reason to be caught in lying season, okay?
Because that ain't nowhere near on our top of the line goals unless we get rich overnight, of course. Then, of course, it'll get added to the forefront of our goals. But our main goal was basement, getting basement done. Of
Now
course, the
now
movie
you don't
theater.
want to tell your audience that you're pregnant and you're married, because you lied. You know what I mean? Like, you were sitting up here preaching, telling people to do this and do that and be strong and all of these things. Meanwhile, you were getting dick down, because you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, every pregnancy is not resulting from a dick down, but let's just be real. Most of us, once you get pregnant, you remember that dicking down that you got, and you're like, that one had to be, girl, I remember that one. Yeah, I know the night I got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that extra dick down you got that night that the baby was conceived. Okay. Meanwhile, you gonna go pick up your camera and sit up here and talk to the people and lie. Hello? Am I talking to somebody today? I know it's Monday, but hello? You better enjoy it every time, because it might result in a baby. And that way you can be straight faced and honest and tell your child you were, girl, you were conceived out of love. Okay. Not a quickie. You were a longie, and it was a goodie. Okay. It wasn't a long time, but it was a good time. Okay.
And Baby's actually about to start up a podcast. I don't know if he brought it up on his channel. I'm pretty sure he did though, because he keeps bringing it up all the time. To me, or maybe he's just telling me.
Nobody wants to tell your kid in the future, We went and snuck into the laundry room, and that's another story for another day because that does happen. But that's something that you may tell your child, like after their wedding or something, when you guys have had lots of champagne and you're having a laugh about the way shit goes down in life. You know what I mean? Stuff is funny, or you know what I mean? Like you make plans and God laughs. This is Keisha is going through a you make plans, you tell a story, and God laughs moment, okay? Because she definitely tried to play in the people's face, but there's only but so much playing in the people's face you can do.
Each person goes loves me. But anyway, so yes, baby's actually going to be starting a podcast. I'm
Nobody
super
cares
excited. I
about
don't know
Babe's
the name of the
podcast.
podcast. I don't know the direction of the podcast either.
So why are you telling us about it?
So stay tuned for all of that. And I was also thinking about starting my own podcast
Oh Jesus. Jesus be the fence.
or doing some like podcast ish, not a podcast channel type of thing, but I don't know. I guess I could put like a little series on the Keisha Kaylee platform because it's not like I'm daily vlogging anymore. So it's not like it's gonna be like jam packed with so much stuff. Maybe I can do a podcast episode because I want
Why is it when she sits down, oh, I guess this is her true, remember she wanted to do true crime and all of the things. Hold on a second, because it's just it's giving. Why does everybody want to be a blogger? I don't know. Hold on. Where is it's giving you want to be
It
a
seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're going to be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy. And everybody business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people business. You not paid to be in people business. Okay? You not paid. I get paid. This is what I do. It's given that you want to be a blogger. That's why you stay heavy in the blogs. You want to control our news because secretly, deep down, that's what you want to do. You want to be a blogger. You want to be the media.
you want to be a blogger, you want to, it's like, can you please stop? Kim, who said that the other day? Somebody, I was watching someone the other day. They were talking about Nikki and Cardi and how the girlies want to be reality stars and the girlies that are reality stars want, oh, I remember. Okay. The girlies who want to be the girlies want to be reality stars. The girlies who are reality stars want to be bloggers. The rap girlies want to be blogger. Like everybody, do your job. Just do your job. Can you do your job, please?
for me personally, I want to talk about it's a lot of heavy things that I want to discuss, but I want to do it in a more formal setting. And I want to do like a sit down video because there's so many different topics that I want to discuss.
Okay.
So I feel like
Astro Glam Chick came out with a true confession. She said, end of summer 2010, one drunk night getting picked up from the club. My baby daddy got me. Now, 14 years later, I have a big ass freshman. Okay. Okay. Clock that T. Okay. That's one of those stories that, you know, when your child is old enough, you can, you know what I'm saying? We didn't just love each other. We were into each other. Okay, clock it. Okay, clock that. Okay. That's when your kid knows that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we loved each other. That's important for kids to know. You know what I'm saying? If that's not the case, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole nother conversation. But it's nice when you can share that type of information because it plants a very positive seed in your baby.
I want to do a podcast. And Babe was like, yeah, that's what we're
I
going to
want
be
to do a podcast.
having like the podcast. Well, it's going to be like a filming room in the basement.
Don't you talk enough? What I was going to say to Keisha right now is don't you talk enough? Do you not run thy mouth enough?
So that I can be able to utilize it too. Babe is still running his mouth. I need to ask him something about me. And only he can answer this question. Because I need to know the answer ASAP. He gonna be like, babe, you called me over here for that if I stop this conversation. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about. Well, I'm doing it anyway.
You know, why isn't anyone saying in the comments, Keisha, I think you need to make an appointment with an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Keisha, what's going on with your asthma? Keisha, you might need to take an antihistamine. What's wrong with you?
Anyway,
Is anybody
I'm doing
saying
good.
anything
I'm
in the
always doing
comments? Let's
y'all some
see.
bugs. I don't know what's going on. Hey y'all, we outside of cheer,
Girl.
and I'm sorry in advance for the smacking. I just had to chew this gum and get some mint going through my mouth because Jory had opened up her dinner after she had it sitting here for a whole hour and 30 minutes to finish it
Yes,
on
I
up.
know this breathing,
And
baby.
baby,
I love it.
it almost took me cleaning out this car. But finally, we got that smell out, and I had to just chew this gum to help out. But anyway, y'all, moms, we need to talk. We need to talk. So the emotions are coming in, and oh, you guys, motherhood is so, it's so much. It's so much. It's so much. Okay, so I literally remember all of my friendships from clearly and vividly from second grade on up. Clearly and vividly. I remember every single best friend group I had. I pretty much remember every major issue that came up, blowout, reasons like we weren't really friends like that no more.
You said the nose is going to grow ear to ear soon. We might need to do a little compare. Well, let's look at her here to here. When was this? I don't even remember when this was with these powder blue nails.
Too much falling out with friends.
How is it that look, again, I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not saying that everybody has to tell everything because we just talked about that with Peyton, right? But how are you sit, ma'am, you just notice how she's not talking about the wedding anymore? Are we clocking that T? Are we clocking that there's no talk about a wedding anymore? Probably because y'all already married, okay? Y'all already married. She's happy now. She don't have a wedding band on, but you know, if she's satisfied with those little rings she got, good.
Like not in real life. I had some where we kind of grew apart.
Girl, go ahead and get your band on and just call and just be done with it. I mean, y'all been together long enough.
But that only was because of where we were placed in homeroom.
Ew,
So y'all
you think she's gonna have the wedding in the tiny house? Ew.
already know the school places you in whatever homeroom they see
Good
fit for you.
morning, good morning,
So
good morning,
typically,
good morning, good morning, good
my
morning.
strongest relationships of the school year came from whoever from my friend group was placed in the same class with me because we saw each other the most. And that's kind of how it was. However, it was always the same rotation of a few of us, like 3 or 4 of us throughout elementary, throughout middle. And the only time that really changed is when I got to high school at Frederick Douglass.
To me, if you want to elope, you go elope somewhere where people can't go, not to say people can't go look up the county records, but that people just don't know your business. You know what I mean? Like you go to a county because you can go get married anywhere. You go somewhere because marriage records are county by county. So if she would have gone to South Carolina or Florida or gone to Augusta or something, nobody's looking out there. You follow me? But you go get married in the county that you live and keep calling a certain ninja your husband, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't go to my feeder school, which was Mays High School. I went to Frederick Douglass High School. So although some people from my previous, sorry, y'all, just spit. Although some people from my previous middle school, elementary school went to Frederick Douglass with me, none of them were like, except for Anissa. I take that back. The one who passed away. God rest her soul. Except for Anissa, she was the only one who went. I take that back. Kiana did too. Sorry, y'all.
Definitely got married because she's pregnant. Not to say they wouldn't have gotten married anyway, because I think that's what she wanted. And Jeremy probably, I mean, clearly we can't even use the excuse Jeremy was horny because guess what? She was letting him get the boots before they were married anyway. That's why she's pregnant. So she was sitting. This is my thing. Don't sit up here and tell people all that you're doing and all that God has done to change you when that camera goes off, you are still doing what you were doing. And that's your business. People are grown. And if you want to go and fuck around with your boyfriend, that's your business and nobody cares. But if you're going to sit up here and lie to people, people are going to call you out on it.
Kiana was like one of my closest friends from elementary and middle. Okay, those were the only two. But anyways, and I think I only just had maybe 2 or 3 more outside of that. But anyway,
you know, we're not going to forget about the celibacy lie. Okay, all we have to do is go back to the girl. Keisha says she was not playing with eggplant, and she was not giving up no putty cat.
What I'm saying is, I really never had to like. Okay, first things first. I've always been mature for my age.
You know what's gonna happen, girl? She now okay. We're kind of not listening.
Like
you know what's gonna happen? Keisha is the type that when she has the baby, she's gonna be like, babies are a blessing. Da, 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 da. You know how people go on the babies are a blessing narrative? And nobody's saying that babies aren't a blessing. Sis, we talking about you lied. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Can we get back on topic? That's what's gonna happen. She's going to spin the narrative that people are against the baby and girl. And I might be giving out an idea right now, but that's a tried and true social media. You know what I'm saying? They'll flip the script and make the people. So like when you call someone out for being pregnant, they will also say you're body shaming them. What's the body shame in being pregnant? I'm glad that one has kind of gone away because there's no body shame in being pregnant. Like, can we get out of because you look bigger or because you look like you gained weight that's body shaming? That's just the truth. Okay? Everybody is not slim trim. Some people are thick, large, rotund, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, we see what we see, right? But people, you call someone pregnant and it's body shaming. That's not body shaming. That's body recognition. Like it is what it is. Is it appropriate all times for people to make reference to what's going on with your body? No, and it can be uncomfortable, but when you make that part of your platform, that just happens to those people. People are not commenting on her body per se, but they're commenting on the random hiccuping, the asthma type breathing, the spreading of thy nostrils, okay? And that rump sitting under your breasts. It looks like you got it looks like you're hiding something under your dress. Okay.
For a long period of time. And like they be switching teams or whatever. Anyways,
can you believe she wants a podcast to talk about what? I don't see her doing any notes. I don't see her doing any specific topics. I just see her running and ranting her mouth and trying to tie it back into something that she's trying to beat around the bush about. That's what Keisha does. When Keisha does her little sit down talks, it's something that she wants to talk about, but knows she looks stupid talking about, and then wants to sit there and beat around the bush about. Okay.
The little girl who's leaving now, Journey's really close with her. I saw her out here playing for the last 2 practices with the other little girl who Jai was on Jai's team.
And this story is boring.
I'm running out of breath. I need to hurry this story up. Anyways, they were doing some dance.
That no one's gonna listen to that podcast, sis. Ain't nobody listening to that.
I wanted to intervene so bad because I just wanted to be like, baby, like.
Yeah, she never came back and finished YSL. Like she was, oh my God, guys, let me tell you what happened with YSL today. Hey, boo. Good morning, lovely nurse Mia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I saw an old classmate of mine one time and congratulated her. She looked confused. And I was like, for what? I'm not pregnant. I felt so bad. Well, yeah, it's best to not make an assumption. Because it could be fibroids. It could be, it could be a lot of things. That's not a pregnancy. So that is embarrassing. But let me tell you what happened. So Jay Breezy, let me take your story and another bounce off of it. So one of the moms that I was doing booster club with last year, I ran into her. I haven't seen her since the summer, right? Middle school. Ran into her at the high school, and she is at the PTA table, which of course I was not surprised because she's very active, right? but I could see that there was a bun in the oven. But when we started interacting with each other, she still was breastfeeding a baby. So she still had, like, let's say a 10-month-old. So I wasn't sure, based on the fact that she had just had a baby and was still kind of carrying that middle a little bit for a long time. When I saw her again, it just struck me like, wait a second. You know what I mean? And I just looked at her dead in her eyes. I said, "You got something to tell me?" And she goes, "Oh, yes. Yes." And and then she told me, because I was like straight up. I was like, "Girl, you got something to tell me?" I gave her the opportunity because and I was right, but I saw the sign, like you could see in her face, like something I knew, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of situation, to your point, Jay Breezy, it can go left and it can go right. But typically, but sometimes, to your original point, Jay Breezy, sometimes we see things, and you could also get one of those, you know what? I didn't even know. Okay. How many people know somebody that you saw the pregnancy before they even knew? My husband's aunt kept telling me I was pregnant. And I was like, I'm not. You know what I mean? Because the pregnancy tests weren't coming back positive. And then finally, when I was just like, because I was tired of taking pregnancy tests, but my period hadn't shown up for a minute. And then I took it and then found out I was pregnant. And then turned out when I went to the doctor's office, I was pretty much through with my first trimester. So, like, I was sitting up there pregnant the whole time, had no idea. I was falling in the streets, having bloody noses. I was having lots of random pregnancy signs, but people saw it in me before I did, but I didn't recognize those signs. And also, my pregnancy test wasn't coming up. And then I stopped taking pregnancy tests for like I don't know, like a month. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking any more tests because I'm tired of them coming back no and whatever. So, but yeah, sometimes people will see it in us before we see it in ourselves or notice the
It's okay to
sign.
share friends. Like, don't get so defeated and don't get,
Girl, I cannot
you
with
know,
these conversations. I told you,
and just be vigilant. Since they are in school, that kind of eases some things.
girl, more hyper momming. All right, here's the girls. Look at the girls growing up. Look at them. Ooh, look at Keisha. Girl, what is wrong with you?
You're on a team with this person, that person's on your team. You get closer with this girl, that girl, and stuff like that. Even with Jaya's team, her team is the team that Journey started off with. Like, Journey was her. Now you know. So after the yes, baby. Looking cute. I had to do Jory's hair all the way over. Come on, Jory. Turn around, baby. Cheese. Cheese. All right, let's go to church. Come on in. Okay, well, hold it, Angel. Jeremy picked up his family, so we had to take separate cars. All the way up here. Y'all get on the right side of me.
What, church is downtown?
It feels like it. Oh. It started at 7, so hopefully Pastor Gino Jennings have not too fast, hasn't started. And then hopefully I can hold
I thought Keisha wasn't supposed to have August in the vlog.
a seat because Jeremy left out. We left out at the same time, so he definitely probably another 10 minutes. Come on. But I've seen a lot of people like coming. Oh, it says stop. Hold on. Make sure. Wait. Come on. Journey, Jaya, keep up. What I tell y'all when we walking? Y'all be in front of me, not behind me. I don't got eyes back there. You got to be beside me or in front of me. Not too much in front of me. Actually feels really good out here, you guys. I'm just wearing a simple black dress. You got to pull up. The girls didn't want to wear their sweaters except for Jory. but they've been itching to wear these dresses. So I'm happy. Come on, where I say in front of me. Oh, it feels so good out here, y'all. This is perfect weather. Perfect weather. But nothing to see out here. I'm trying to get out a little scenery instead of the inside of my car. Since I know y'all. August, up here. No, baby. I'll let you know when we're there.
Damn, they had to walk far.
No, tell me why I had to eat on my way there. And when I was eating, come on, brother, I had to put my, oh, y'all, look at dang on Jordan's shoes. If y'all see her out here in these streets, honey, she got on these shoes that's probably 3 sizes too big. But she was like, I don't care, I don't want to wear it. So let me see how she walks. Go, Jordan.
She said, wait till you see Jory out here in the street.
Like,
You're the one who let her wear them.
she on them shoes and you're sweat inside out stitches.
Girl, sweater inside out. Probably got on one of the twin shoes.
Right side in.
You should have made sure she had some nice, pretty plum color shoes or black little Mary Janes to match with her little dress. Okay. Her little burgundy jacquard dress. Why didn't she have shoes that fit?
Looking so beautiful though.
That's your fault, ma'am.
Lip gloss on.
You got on your peachy lip gloss?
My lips are getting dry like that. Yep, mine too.
Girl, you gotta put that thing on 50 million times.
50 million.
Wait.
It's so good.
Hold on, Dora. You want your lips to be popping, girl.
Wait. What did Jaya say? She said her lip gloss is popping and something.
Girl, how you want your lips to be popping? Wait.
It's so good.
Hold on, Dora. You want your lips to be popping, girl. Girl, how you even know that?
How does she know that her daddy is a wannabe rapper in the basement?
On the middle of the street.
Her daddy
You better think your
probably
dad's
rapping that
capacity
in
when
the
you be out here
basement.
hollering and screaming. Come on, let's get your mind right for church. All right, y'all.
I want to try out
The little lady gang.
You are gonna be good. You don't gotta try.
Little old lady gang. Why is it so far to church? Can you tell me why this parking lot is 4 blocks away?
I hope so. I hope so. I'll be very happy. I hope so too. That really made me happy. All 4 kids behaving.
Hey guys, good morning. So I am headed to go have a meeting with one of my clients who is a buyer, and I started working on her last year. And we looked for homes, and as soon as we found a home and started to go into contract, her lender, who is not who I recommended, reached out and said that we had to halt the process. And it's so discouraging when I hear stuff like that, because it's discouraging for the client, it's discouraging for me. And typically whenever there's like delays like that, most times it's delayed by a year. So I'm losing a client for an entire year, which means I have to now keep up with said client for an entire year to ensure they don't go get another realtor, all these other things that could potentially happen, unless they're like someone who's like my close personal friend or something like that, which this client is not. She was actually referred to me from someone else, so we had no relationship. I felt like I did such an amazing job with her, and then I started doubting myself because, which way am I going? I started doubting myself. As a matter of fact, I think it's gonna take me. I started doubting myself because once the process had stopped, like I had reached back out like several times, no response. I think I reached out for like 6 months, no response. Hold on, y'all, I'm putting the address in my where am I going? I think it's gonna tell me to go this way though. Hurry up. Okay. Road. But okay, there we go. Is this it?
Girl, could you expedite the story?
Damn, what's right on me? Is it? Oh, sorry. I'm here if you have any questions. This, that, and the third. No response. And
She wasn't ready. She probably wasn't ready.
months ago, could have been 2 months ago actually, because it's September. About 2 months ago, she reached out to me, and I was so surprised to see her number on the call. I forgot to my earring. Anyway, I was so surprised to see her number on the call. I was like, hey, and she was like, hey, girl. Well, not hey, girl. She's the loader, but she was just like, hey, Keisha. So I am ready to move forward with the home buying process. I still got all my money saved. I actually saved even more. Like, 'cause she was ready last year. Like, she was so prepared, and credit score like 750 plus. She had all the funds saved up, like a decent amount of funds. I ain't gonna put all her business out, but she had a decent amount. Like, she was a perfect client. And then that happened. So I was so excited to hear from her, and now we are officially ready. And I'm just so happy that, she did actually come back to me. So those text messages and follow-up emails always matter. Even if you think they're not paying attention, it matters. And I told y'all I'm back into my real estate bag because I had to take my little break, but your girl is back and better. So I have booked myself up throughout the next few weeks, all the way through October. I'm like booked up with clients. I'm still taking more. I told you guys I needed to have a start.
So she did. So she's admitting to having taken a break. Okay. She's admitting to having taken a break. Meanwhile, if you would have said, Keisha, are you still doing real estate? Because it's not giving. She would have been like, stop hating. I don't know why you guys are wanting to plot on my downfall. What are you talking about? I never said I was taking a break. You guys are always making such assumptions. What's going on? But now it's obvious that you took a break. You know what I'm saying? Like the people already knew. Okay.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Oh, mom was pregnant. Gotta go back to work. Mom was pregnant. Gotta go back to work. Gotta make a buck.
Amount of buyers,
Gotta make a
even
point.
potentially some more listings. The Georgia Dream program is still a thing. In case you guys missed the last vlog, yes, you can buy a house and not put any money down. There are programs. I have several programs with different lenders, so you would just have to reach out to see which program works for you. If you do have money saved up, but you feel like, do I have enough, or is this the right time for me, or blah blah blah? Is the market good, y'all?
In the same bed, girl. She went furthermore and said they weren't sleeping in the bed. You know, you don't have to be sleeping in the same bed to do the nasty, right? Clearly, yes, you must have just come in because yes, we've discussed that. Keisha had to be playing hide the salami, fill me up daddy, whatever they were doing. Whatever they were doing, eggplant toss, kitty games, baby, whatever they were doing it. If she's pregnant, it was a whole lie. Okay. It was a whole entire lie. Okay.
This is right now. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect part of the season to actually buy homes. Excuse me. And I'm not just saying because I'm a real estate agent. Everybody's situation is different. And that's exactly why I like to do consultations. Because
now she's burping while talking. I mean, it's just like, girl.
I cater to your specific needs. I'm not a lying realtor. I would rather tell you the truth and not waste your time so that when you're ready, we're not stressed out with the process and you're hating me.
Hit the jump ahead button.
But yes, the convention last night, you guys, was really good with Pastor Gino Jennings. I don't think we'll be able to be in attendance today because Babe actually got an unexpected project that's going to take all day long to finish. A really good project. I'm pretty sure he'll film, so he'll tell y'all about that on his channel. So we won't be able to probably go. And I think we're going to need a break.
Meaning Jeremy went to make some coin as he should. Okay. As he should.
Break. There was a lot on all of us, the kids, myself. It was a lot. Jeremy, I mean, he was fine throughout everything, but it was a lot on all of us because it started at 7. We got there at 7:30. I'm thinking we late at 7:30, y'all. Pastor Gino Jennings, I don't even think he came out until 9:30. 9:30. And then he had to give what was it he was giving? He was what was he talking about? He was pretty much updating everybody about everything that's going to be taking place and where all he's going to be traveling to and what he's been up to and this, that, and the third. So I don't even think he started really preaching for real until like 10. And it was great, of course. And you know what's so beautiful? Let me tell y'all this. I've been reading my Bible and I've been in Psalms. I had took a break last week because I wanted to read Revelation because I also watched 28:19. He had gave us some homework to do. So I ended up doing the homework, but then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just read the whole Revelation. So I did that. But then I went back to Psalms right when I was doing Revelations, like last Wednesday, probably Wednesday, had to be like Tuesday, Wednesday. And when I say, y'all, I was on Psalm 68. Tell me why when Pastor Gino Jennings starts, the first thing he says is turn to Psalm 68. I didn't even remember I was on Psalm 68, to be honest. I just pulled out my Bible app and I was like, oh, I'm already in Psalms. So I wonder if this is, and I know exactly what I was reading in Psalms, which is so beautiful. And I just love Psalms. But anyways, I looked at the number. I was like, wow, literally the very page I was on, that was gonna be my next read. And I loved it. He went over a lot of verses. He had a great message. But we probably will be coming back tomorrow for the evening because tomorrow the girls have cheer in the morning, so we can't make it in the morning shift. And then we need to go home and get ourselves together because now that I kind of know how it's going. We don't know. We need to be there on the exact nose. But I mean, it's still important to be there and you know, you have prayer first and all those other things. But come on, we still have to be realistic. We have all the kids with us, and August has formal school. He will be having formal school the next morning, so we still have to keep those things in consideration. Although the girls have homeschool where they can sleep in, they were knocked out, honey. Like all the kids were knocked out. They were knocked out. Like they couldn't even take their clothes off. Jai kept her shoes on. That's how she. And then she was talking about this morning. She came downstairs like, "Good morning, mommy." I was like, "Good morning, baby." And she was like, "I changed my clothes. I was so itchy in the middle of the night. I woke up and it was like 7 o'clock, and I was so itchy. So I put my pajama on." I said, "Girl, 7 o'clock. That wasn't the middle of the night. That was you waking up for the day. Like you slept all the way. Like it was. But it was a lot because we didn't eat dinner formally before we left. I didn't think it would be that long. I'm thinking it would be like 7 to 9. So I was like, okay, push comes to shove, we can grab something to eat on the way out. They ate a little snack lunch right before we left, and then I gave them some fruit. So I was the only one who actually ate the food that I cooked with some lamb chops and rice. And I was like, okay, well, they should be fine because they just had a bowl of fruit and they just had a snack lunch. They had a piece of a sub sandwich, chips, and then they had that bowl of fruit right before I
Girl,
walked out. So I said, we should be okay because we don't eat all day long anyways.
I'm looking at this church. She won't gonna be walking up in there pregnant with another baby and all them churn. And Jeremy trying to be up in that church and them not trying to pull him to the side talking about what you doing. Because these people, it looks very conservative. Okay. It's giving, girl, it's giving Little House on the Prairie. Hold on a second, y'all. And if this is your church, how did you find my channel? I look, okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this lady's outfit, but they're very conservative over here. You see people got their heads covered. Hold on. This is 2025, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Y'all look at the men, look at the ladies. Ladies have their heads covered. Hold on. Let me get you a better view. It's giving super duper conservative. Hold on. People got their heads covered. All the ladies' heads are covered. Either they got a hat on, they got some sort of scarf on. Let's see. It looks like a very senior, very grown folks. Look, somebody looks asleep right here. Somebody's sleeping, taking a little nap. Somebody was asleep. Girl, look at the person in the blue back there. They back there asleep. Okay. As a man and you coming in there with your woman and all these churn that look just like you, baby, they probably pull you to the back and be like, brother, what's going on? Is this, look, they got, it's a diverse community as well. Do you see this? Everyone is welcome. Isn't that beautiful? It's a diverse.
Kiss the dead right in the mouth.
Ooh.
And bless their heart. Amen. It would be something if the dead grabbed you and held you there.
What is he talking about?
And I've seen people kiss the dead right in the mouth. You know, they kiss the dead. My coming up, I've seen people kiss the dead right in the mouth.
Oh, Jesus. Help them with that message, y'all. Okay. We just scrolling. So they went to, so I don't know if this is the meeting they went to, but this is a meeting that was posted on the internet. Okay. I'm not looking for that meeting. I'm just saying this is how it looks. And if you notice, do we notice something? Do we notice how all the women folk are sitting together? I guess the men folks sit on the other side. Do we notice it's woman and churn? The women and the churn sit together. The men folk sit elsewhere. Are we noticing this? Is this a Pentecostal church? Maybe they're Pentecostal. What is it? Pentecostal holiness? I had a friend who in high school. Okay, so there's some men sitting over there. It's intermingled over here. Okay, so maybe there was a women and children side of the meeting. So were they having like a conference? This is the side where all the men's are sitting. Look at all the men's. Now there are some women in there, but for the most you could see this is the men's side. They had, it probably got full and they just said, well, bump it, just sit wherever. Girl, look at this lady's list. She's just okay. It's giving. Everybody's wearing a hat. Everyone's wearing a scarf. You've got to cover your head. It looks like Little House on the Prairie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Jesus! What happened to me?
What happened?
You understand?
That's right.
Mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth.
Resuscitation.
Amen.
This is why we self the devil. Because himself. Make you fit will.
All
Is
tempted.
Is tempted.
When and
I know he's probably saying, oh Lord.
Okay, you guys get the picture of what's going on here. Okay, very nice. Very nice prayer meeting. I haven't even looked at y'all's comments. Hold on. I was just trying to give y'all. So it was obviously at a big, which I don't know if this is the spot that Keisha was going to, because this looks old as I don't know what, but they say it's September 21st. This looks like this could be 1994 as far as I'm concerned, because these outfits are not the business. But if you're Pentecostal or holiness, this might be it, okay? Because I know they dress very conservative, and sometimes cover their heads at services. So, girl,
Follow them in the back. All of you, follow them in the back. Amen.
Amen.
Follow them in the back.
people going to get saved.
All right.
Okay. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. That's Pastor Gino Jennings. Okay.
And they weren't hungry at the time. Y'all. They all through church. Oh, we hungry. They were making it through because thankfully Journey actually packed her some chips in the bag. So they all in Journey's bag. And it just was so cute because at one point Jimmy had told them to stop eating the chips. So they stopped. And then I guess 2 hours later, and I couldn't even be mad at them. I'm like, they're kids or whatever. They had turned their back.
Look, if you are a follower of the Bible, then you are also a follower of the law, right? I mean, that's how the first law is in the Bible, right? Well, not the first law, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. What would the church feel? The church would, if you're out of order, you're out of order, right? You're out of order, you're not obeying. The main thing is that somebody's husband needs to be happy that they didn't run off the road, bang into a tree, do a Karen Huber, or hurt somebody, kill somebody. Like that what's her name? The little white girl who went to jail for 20 something years, Jamie Komorowski. Okay. He could have done a Jamie Komorowski, and that was tragic. Okay. That was very much tragic. There's so many drunk driving stories. I don't even want to put names to it because they all people have lost loved ones because someone decided to get in a car and have, after a drink. So he should be grateful for a ticket. If you got caught drunk driving and your blood alcohol is high, you should be grateful and praising hallelujah for a ticket, because you could be in fucking handcuffs and be getting ready to be sitting up under a jail if you killed, maimed somebody, destroyed public property, hit a damn tree, any of those things. Even if you only hurt yourself, they will give you a ticket that will make you never want to drive again. Right. So whatever he's going through right now, he better be grateful for a ticket and an opportunity. And if my opinion, between now and that court, I would be seeking out some sort of program to have some sort of completion, so that when I go to court, I'm not talking about what I'm gonna do. I would be, based on what I've seen, watching court as much as I do, I would have something completed already. I would go to a program, go and get something done, because like with Karen Huber, the judge said to her, because her lawyer was like, well, she's going to do this and she's going to do that, and we have her registered for this. And the judge was like, it's been like a whole year since this happened. Why hasn't she done these things in the past year? Why do them now when you've had a year to do these things? Right? So, boom. All right. You lost a classmate to a drunk
They tried to
driver.
turn their
Right.
Jeremy, and they were just sneaking their hands in. I was like, this around me when I was in school eating chips. I was in class. Like they were just sneaking their hands, but they weren't doing a good job. They had them cheat those things
But
all
he's
over
not the
their
only one. Gina, I hate to have people catching strays out here right now, but Gina gonna have to learn, which she's not drinking right now because she's on her 75 plan or whatever she got going on. But maybe, sometimes people have to get a wake up call, but that wake up call doesn't need to be in central booking.
But it was okay. It was okay. But hey guys, so I'm headed out. Oh shoot, y'all. I almost forgot again. I actually didn't have to spend money on a gift because Prada gifted me some perfume, and I'm gonna give it away because I don't need it. I got plenty. Even though, don't say nothing to me. Oh my god, I can't remember. Don't say nothing to me in a couple of days when y'all see me at the mall. Girl Nikki posted some perfume on her story, and the last.
Oh, so when her hair was super thick the other day, I guess she had those little tape in add in hair.
Time she posted some perfume, which is what I'm wearing today. Pull that up on my car. The audacity. Yeah, the last time she put some perfume on her story, I went and got both of them. And baby, it's probably one of my favorite combinations to wear to this day. Like I literally love it. This is my cute little outfit of the day. Floral.
Okay, so she's not showing anything.
Tea party. And I'm sad to part ways with that Prada, but they actually sent me another Prada perfume.
How does she go out with her titties out like that? I don't know. Is that? Oh, that's Jeremy's drink, girl.
And I'm sad to part ways with that Prada, but they actually sent me another.
Does anyone in this audience, if you tell me, because I don't know, maybe that's a thing. Does anyone out here wear their dresses just above their nipple? Like, is that a thing? Maybe, I would think like in Miami and maybe LA, things like that. But is there anyone out here, like just us regular folk, who just wear a dress so low it's just above your nipple areolas? That's what it's called, right? Just above where you see some different, you get your it gets spicy on your chest line. I don't even know what to call it. Your areolas, you know what I'm talking about. Your sunny side up eggs. Okay. Do you wear your dress so low right above your yolks? Let me say she's showing, she literally is outside. She looks like she's in what's it called? damn Bridgerton. Ma'am, you're like, are you going to a Bridgerton party? It's like, ma'am, why is your whole entire chest out? It doesn't even, I don't even believe that they had their chests out like that back then, but it's giving memory gland
And I'm sad
party.
to part ways with that Prada, but they actually sent me another Prada perfume, a couple of these things are spider webs, a couple of maybe like last month or something. And baby, I probably wore that one time. I haven't been going anywhere. Like I said, me and Babe are about to actually. I gotta go to Sasha's wedding, and I have to go. Me and Babe are going on vacation. It's a quick little getaway, but a vacation nonetheless. And a lot of stuff, like I told you guys, we have a lot of stuff coming up in the month of October. Actually, something like almost like October is like fully booked to capacity. I'm probably not going to do. I literally forgot my birthday's coming up, and I probably let me put y'all up here. I probably won't be doing too much for my birthday. The girls said like they didn't like that they never get to be a part of my birthday, so I was thinking of just doing dinner with my family. That's what I'm thinking right now. I don't really have the things that I want to do. I can't do. Let me put the address because I know. Yes. Oh, I'm so late. What's the address? Sasha Bridal. I had to take a nap, y'all. I'm telling you, last night took me out. It took me out. There it goes. I'm gonna put it in my car. It's fortunately, I'm probably gonna have to leave my business phone in the car unless I'm to go to work on a foundation. And I used to tease her like all the time, like, girl, how the hell are you going out with just freaking concealer on? Like, that's do that again. Because I think the last time I wore foundation was Ariel's wedding, of course. Than I do now.
Oh, she looks cute. Who's this? Is what friend is this?
I do now.
She looks very cute. Very cute. Aww. She's pretty. That's, you said that's is that Ariel? This is her bridal shower. Very nice. Okay, good for her.
Cause these are dream moves. This is someone else. I'm not myself. No, no. Cause these are dream moves. This is someone else. I'm not myself. No,
I'm very sentimental, and if somebody gave me one of those bouquets, it would be a very long time before I would disassemble it, if I ever disassemble it at all. Especially if they're beautiful, like silk roses or something. If they did fresh flowers, then I mean, I guess you'll disassemble it as it starts to die. But I'm super sentimental. I would probably want to keep it together because it's so pretty. I think that's so nice. I mean, some of them can be super tacky, but that's a pretty one. I like the way it's wrapped in the white fabric and the black piping. That's a pretty bouquet. And it's got cash in it, that's always a nice gift. Nice cash money. Girl, I would not be highlighting any of that. But, okay. She said they're going to church. Okay. Hold on. Baby, I don't know if we have time, but we might go dip over there for a minute. Let's go dip over there and see what's going on. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel.
Never use our ice maker, so which means we don't use the water off the fridge. And our other filter system that we had got a couple of months ago, but I can go through a lot of water within a day. And then plus the kids, if we have guests over, this is going to be also perfect because we can make nice, clean water for our guests. And then some people don't like as cold water. Some people love room temperature. So this gives a variety, and this is compact. I can keep this in my bedroom.
Who puts a water machine in their bedroom? What? You want to keep that in your bedroom? And what do you put water in there? You hook it up to the sink.
Okay, we can actually stop it because I don't need to. I'm gonna drink a full Coke. So this is the tank where you fill
Oh, thank
your
you.
regular tap water.
I'm already
I'm reading all the
checked
instructions,
out.
and this is like super easy,
I'm
guys.
no. No. No, because you got to clean that. You got to clean it. So you want water sitting in a machine? You're gonna have to clean that. Just go get a damn bottle of water. Like, people make life hard. You know what I'm saying? Ice machine, one thing. No.
Some people love room temperature, so this gives a variety, and this is compact. I can keep this in my bedroom if I need.
What would make you think to put that in? Is Keisha, I do think if this is you that I'm getting ready to talk about, okay. Who has a refrigerator? And I'm not talking about for your masks and your creams. I'm talking about who has food in a microwave in their room? Keisha, there is no reason to have a water machine like that in your room unless you have a damn kitchenette in your room. That is so tacky. That's tacky. If you got all your fruit and snacks, if you got the adult food in your room, I don't know what to tell you. But if you have a pantry and the kids keep raiding the pantry, that's your problem. Who puts a water cooler and ice machine in their bedroom? Ew.
Keep this in my bedroom, move it downstairs. We're remodeling our basement downstairs, so this will be perfect to keep down there as well.
Put that in your kitchenette downstairs.
Go ahead and try
A pregnant person. Nah.
Fest. Thank you. Guys, happy Wednesday. Hold on. I'm gonna put y'all up. I could have vlogged earlier today, y'all, and my apologies because I definitely had stuff going on. Hold on, let me try to adjust my camera.
No, it's not better. Yeah, it was better when it was down and we could see your stomach, sis. Look. That's when it was better.
Wednesday, hold on.
Look. It was getting ready to show some of her stomach, and then she wants us to. Teachers with shit certified. So it's better for us to see about what would you say this is? About 35% of the screen is you and the rest of it is the back seat. That's a better view. Oh, okay. Okay.
My taco kind of soggy, but such a scam. I don't understand why.
You have a fridge in your room with food in it? Do you have a microwave too? I had a small fridge and microwave in my room when I was recovering from knee replacement. Okay, that's a reason. That's a reason. Uh-huh. It was gone. Yes. Okay. Yes. Interesting. And you have food in it? Is it for your snacks, or do the kids come and eat your food? I did have a problem once upon a time with if I had takeout. So say we all went out to dinner and I bring my food back home, right? Because I wasn't finishing my food, my husband would eat my food all the time. Farrah would eat my food too, but let me tell you, I had to show my ass on many an occasion. Okay. A mini fridge, no microwave. Okay. I have a bad knee. Okay. See, look, that makes sense. Okay. Orthopedic problems, baby. Point taken. My family was eating my leftovers. Let me tell you, I can't really go into detail because I kind of would be embarrassing my own self for acting in such a way. But baby, I had to put some stank on it about don't touch my food. Don't touch my food. What do you think? What do you think it really is? Besides her being afraid to tell she is preggers, I think she doesn't want to hear the backlash because it will stress her out. Plus, she is in her first, it seems, her first trimester. She lied. She lied. She lied. She lied. Yeah. I agree with you, Verena. Yes, dear. Water and other beverages. Okay, so it's a cold drink. It's like the extra fridge in the garage. Some people don't have a fridge in the garage. I've seen people have a drink, like a little mini drink fridge with cold drinks. There are photos. That's why I was like, if this is you, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, have a fridge. But that cold drink machine, I don't know. If you want to have a bar set up in your bedroom too, hey, cool. She lied. She lied and she's busted. That's the main thing. When I visit my niece in Virginia, I have my own suite upstairs in her house that has a mini fridge and well, that's common. Bible lady, that avatar. Can you please stop? You know what? Bible lady, the T is I think she cut her hair. The TT is that she cut her hair. Doesn't isn't that picture giving like modern day? Remember what was the movie? What's her name? What's her name? Was it not Lil Bo Peep? What's her name? The girl who went over to them people's house and the big bad wolf was hiding. Little Red Riding Hood is giving when the wolf was dressed like the old lady trying to pretend and she went over there. Am I getting my stories mixed up? That's the Three Little Pigs and the wolf was hiding in the bed trying to pretend like to be an old lady. That's what that picture is giving me. That was like just reminded me of that. That's Little Red Riding Hood. Okay. Keisha is sitting up here telling all kinds of tall tales.
I say it like that. How can I say this? I remember there was a point in my life where I was paying like $25 a month for insurance, and didn't have no copay, didn't have no care in the world. Probably paid $10. No, just when it was $25 for my dental insurance while I was in college, and health insurance I believe was free. I think I got off my parents' plan at right when I got to college, and then maybe it was less than $100. It was very affordable. The balloon to just have some. No, I'm paying attention. But I really had turned it on to.
She doesn't have water at the refrigerator because they don't have plumbing over there. Okay. Can we tell the truth and period? You don't have water for your refrigerator because you don't have plumbing over there. When you put that in that corner was the breakfast room before y'all did your renovations when y'all first got that house. There's no plumbing over there. So of course you don't have water coming out the fridge because you don't have a water hookup.
Doing everything that I need to do, which was cooking.
Y'all decided to move the refrigerator from where it was at.
My mom said she cooked the girls some steak and broccoli and potatoes. So Jeremy had made that yesterday. And I was craving lobster rolls all of a sudden, and I had put my recipe on. I had made real last year. So I was like, you know what, let me pull my reel back out and look at what I did. And because I haven't made this in a while. The exterior, like the paint, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So she wanted them to go back out and paint. And so yeah.
You gotta fucking be kidding me. Now, I've seen houses painted black before, and it can be very, very nice, but the trend, it has to be done with precision when you have a house painted black. Do you see the smokestack is not painted? This looks like trash.
We didn't have professional photos. He just took some photos after he was done. So we had the
You gotta be kidding me. This looks awful. No one's gonna buy a house that looks like that. The door shouldn't even, I don't know.
So yeah, we didn't have professional photos. He just took some photos after he was done. So we had the photo of the paint.
That looks awful.
And people have been reaching out already.
You guys please comment about that ugly paint job on that black house. Baby, that's awful. I mean, the house wasn't looking amazing anyway, but he painted all the trim with that cheap black paint. I mean, the bushes are overgrown on the side of the house. They should have spent some money clearing the property. When you have a house that's painted black, that is, if you ever Google black houses, when I'm telling you, you see something that almost looks like a work of art. People who have houses painted black, it's a very kind of niche look and it can look very beautiful. But in this case, you see it looks absolutely horrible. You got to have your house to the T. It's almost like when you have a stark white kitchen, you got to have that thing organized and, you know what I'm saying? Or it just doesn't look right. That looks horrible. It looks cheap. It looks like they use cheap paint. It doesn't look smooth. The shrubs on the side are overgrown. It looks terrible. It looks absolutely horrible to me. When you see some of those like neo-Gothic home renovations or the modern homes that are in black or the neo-Gothic renovations in black, absolutely stunning. This looks like trash. Awful.
We didn't have professional photos. He just took the photos after he was done. So we had the photos of the paint, and people have been reaching out already about getting their house painted. He has a few appointments because, baby, I told y'all, what did I say? I said, when I become a wife, I want to be put up and I want to shut up, which means I want to be kicking my feet up and working because I want to, and not because I have to. These last couple of months have been a dream because my priority has only had to be like myself and homeschooling the girls, and I've been able to have consistent help with, of course, the girls that
So I guess she's on some, if you know, that when I get to be a wife, I want to be put up and shut up. She definitely hasn't done the shut up yet, but I guess she's trying to, because Jeremy painted a little ugly house. I guess she's on some put up now, but every video she's running around all over the place trying to close the deal.
House and everything in between, but it's been beautiful to just not have to be able to really not have to work as hard and be okay with it, because I'm just a workaholic. I've been that way from when y'all first saw me on my platform. I've always been a workaholic, and I don't know, not that I ever thought like funds would run out or things like that, but I always said like I want to be set. So especially when I became a mom, I wasn't gonna stop my mentality or anything. So I kept working, and I kept working. Y'all see me sometimes take my breaks. Never have I taken like a really long extended break. I think I'm gonna start binge filming some stuff. Y'all find out a little bit more during Keyvember what I'm talking about, because I told y'all I wanted to do like some podcast episodes and like some other type of content, sitting form content, because I will be doing Keyvember. If you missed it, y'all will be gonna be on every day of Keyvember, because baby, I can't.
I'll be doing Livember. Last year, I don't think I did Livember, but I feel like these mommies, and I'm not just talking about her, I'm talking about the mommies in total. I'm talking about Rose and Peach and Olivia and Chrissy and all of the ladies, all, you know, there's some Livember content, I think. We're going to see what October brings, but I think October is going to give us a very good Livember. And then, you know, Livember is followed by Cloutmas. Okay. So we going to see, because, you know, it gets real around this time of year because they want that AdSense money. Okay. Y'all, if you can see right here, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's real greasy, real needs to be wiped down, very much showing in the camera. Okay. You guys might not be able to see it, but I can.
Y'all will be getting at least 3 or 4 a week, and then I want to have extra content outside of that.
We love Cloutmas.
I may give myself one day, y'all. We're gonna see. But anyways, nonetheless, Babe has been
Cloutmas Central. Hold on.
Off, and I'm just so proud of him and super supportive of him. Anything that benefits me, baby, benefits kids. So y'all already know I'm happy and I'm supporting. So I am. You can call me Miss. What's that song? That old school song they talking about? I was your lover and your secretary. Yeah, that secretary.
Stop it. She said, "What's that old song? I was your lover."
Right now.
She said she wants to be a lover and a secretary. Is that what we're doing now, Keisha? You want to be his lover and his secretary? What? Say it ain't so, girl. This is
Baby,
Pascal.
sign me up. Sign me up. No, for real. I will be. I've already started back working in real estate. I have some appointments scheduled for October. I think I have a closing. It was actually supposed to be yesterday, but we had to push it back because of stuff the seller had to do for the house. And I was kind of under contract for another property, but the guy called me today and said he want to go look at it again, and then he'll let me know if he wants to switch property. So we just kind of in limbo. And then of course I have like so many renters, but I have an amazing Airbnb opportunity for my investor client who has a 6-bedroom, 3-bath, will be renovated Airbnb. Because remember, Larry had did that project, and now let me make sure I don't overcook my lobster tails. But now, I just did her personal shopping. You can just add that to my resume. And Jeremy's there putting all the furniture.
It's giving odd jobs. That's what it's sounding like. It's just sounding like lots of odd jobs. Is that what it's sounding like to you guys? Is it giving odd jobs? It's too many titles. How do you have all these titles? It's giving not busy with a moneymaker. If you're busy with a moneymaker, you don't have to do a bunch of odd jobs. I would think, right? Oh, I found Clout Miss. Hold on. Oh my God, it's making me feel like Christmas. I cannot wait for Christmas, guys. Oh my God. I love Christmas. I do. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing, but just to get a taste of Clout Miss. Clout Miss is coming, guys. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Clout Miss is coming. Clout Miss is coming.
For the entire property together, and after that, we're gonna do. We're not staging because it's gonna be furnished, fully furnished.
Giving gig work.
Yeah. Professional photos.
And shout out to all the gig workers out there. Some people like doing gig work. I'm not, girl. Sassy said day laborer, baby. Okay.
She is leasing the property out, but she is opening it up for anyone who wants to do Airbnb. So if you ever had an inkling to do Airbnb for whatever reason, in Atlanta, you can't really do Airbnb legally because most properties don't allow it. Most homeowners are like, you're not subletting my property. All of themselves Starby girls. I'm like, where did this come from, anyways?
Okay.
So we can get the new.
Keisha is talking her ass off. Oh my
sheets
God.
and comforter sets and whatever up in here.
Look at this.
What? Because it's only on the ice. Correct. Too much sugar. Need I just learned food charts in school?
Where's that big present?
You wish you could have it, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta hurry up. Okay. Go ahead. Everybody just be quiet. Watch the iPad in peace. We're gonna get there safely. The iPad. I'm about to give you the internet, baby.
Girl, wait till she's in that. If she, whatever she's having, do you imagine when she's in that car with a bunch of, with a whole nother edition?
And for painting this morning, and then he had to go finish up another project that he was working on that's taking a very long time. So I had a great conversation with the moms as we were leaving. For a whole hour we just talked. I didn't even know we talked that long, but it was a good conversation. I was like, dang, I wish I could stay longer now, but it's okay because we're going to my homegirl's daughter's birthday. By November, so that I can get in the content room and be sitting and filming a nice little episode. And it's gonna November, potentially Vlogmas. I got a lot of stuff going on in October, y'all. My schedule for October is so jam-packed. It's something on my schedule every day from October 1st to the 18th. So y'all gonna definitely get way more content in the month of October. But for sure, we're doing November. So tell a friend, set y'all's clocks and be ready, because I know a lot of y'all be like, girl, I love you, and I don't, I know you got whatever you going on in your life and blah blah blah. But I definitely miss waking up every day having a video. So don't worry, I got you. So November we will be doing November, and although it won't be a vlog every day, it will be some form of video, because I think I may go live.
She said tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
It's a good day for y'all. So I may go live every Friday of November, because there's only 4 lives a month or for that month.
Okay, guys. She said
Except for my birthday, because my birthday.
she said tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Keyvember is coming. Girl, nobody cares about that. I am not calling like, hey girl, don't forget Keyvember's coming. Nobody cares about Keyvember like that. Some people are like, for what? What is Keyvember?
On a Friday. I did go live on my birthday. No, I won't be going live on my birthday this year. So we may switch it to another day for that week. But and then we'll have my little podcast episode. Babe has been working on the basement, and I know he's gonna be starting to paint soon and do the floors. So we definitely should have everything finished by Keyvember so that I can get in the content room and be sitting and filming a nice
Oh,
little
let me
episode.
say hi to Facebook. We had some Facebook friends join us today. Facebook, let's see. We got Natasha, we got Madison, and we got Madison and Natasha who checked in on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook right now, hey girl, hey, what's going on? Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the love.
And it's gonna definitely
We
be
appreciate
some raw,
y'all.
real, like I don't know, like I haven't connected with y'all in so long. I feel like not even just like these last few months, because y'all know I haven't really been posting that much these last few months, but more so like I feel like this whole year, I feel like, do we know each other? Like I just be posting and going, and I want to. I mean, hi baby, what is it? No ma'am, go put that in the kitchen. Go. Yes, it's 9 o'clock. Go put that up, Angel. Get off the floor.
This is what I have to say. Because Keisha is naturally a little bit messy, the fact that you're not connecting with your audience may be a good thing, because your audience that you were connecting with, baby, they kept you in the shits. They're emailing, they're sending you stuff to piss you off. The fact that you stopped connecting like that, maybe that's what kept you out of the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. That might be a good thing, because clearly some of your audience are a mess. And I mean it. Some of them are a mess. It's a good thing to stay away from certain people. Okay.
Like that, Angel.
Because you know her audience is a fool.
But I don't know, like y'all know how podcasts go, but it's gonna be my version of a podcast. But in the live, I would have opportunity to like have more of a connection with you guys, of course, because it's live and y'all can like talk to me in real time. But then there's like some real good topics that I want to film about, talk about, open up about in the month of November. So I'm really excited for this, you guys. I know y'all are excited too. And if you're not excited, get excited. So yeah, with that being said, I just want to come on here because I kind of feel like a sense of nostalgia as I'm like sitting here in my video, and I'm just pondering, just thinking back to.
I was just downloading some sounds. Is that a boo? Boo.
Like when YouTube was live, and this was all that I pretty much did. And okay, y'all, sorry, the family was being noisy behind me, but I'm losing my train of thought. What did I say?
Girl, because you are sitting there talking your ass off about absolutely nothing, okay?
I don't remember. But anyways, bye. I'm just playing, y'all. I will see. I don't know if I'm going to see y'all girls. Me, my wedding dress and my reception dress is coming over. Did I tell y'all that my dress designer sent me my wedding dress and my reception dress? I almost cried. Like, they're so beautiful. Like, the dresses are so freaking beautiful. I won't be doing any more reveals. Like, I haven't sent my dress to anybody. Everybody's going to see the dress at the wedding. I will be doing a dress reveal or first look reveal, whatever, with my bridesmaids, maid of honor, honors. There's two. Even though they've seen the dress, but they saw the inspiration dress, because y'all know I have a designer who's customizing all of my stuff. So it's gonna be, it's not like I just ordered what was shown as the what is it called, inspiration. But yeah, I'm not doing a first look with Jeremy. Yeah, I'm not doing a first look with him.
Let me tell you something. If that dress, remember her Battle of the Bands dress? I don't know if I have it handy, but do you guys remember that birthday dress that she had? That ugly, godforsaken dress that looked like she was going to Battle of the Bands. Okay. It looked like she was the majorette or she was on the dance line at any school. It was giving. If her inspiration is mermaid with a kick out, please stop. If they have given her a ginormous princess, remember that show, my big Romney Show wedding? Remember that show with the people from West Virginia? And they would do all those weddings, my big wedding, and most of those people were like from either South Carolina or West Virginia, and they were the Romney people. They were from like England and Ireland. They're the Romneys, and they would have those big ass over the top dresses, and they would go to that one lady in Boston who could make those dresses. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? The gypsies. And they would spend the family, they live in like a damn trailer park. They live in a trailer or they live in an over the top super duper gaudy house, but money long. And they would have these over the top big ass weddings for like very young, just over legal brides and grooms. And they would be the girls didn't work. My gypsy wedding show, yes, remember that? Oh my god, is that what why am I feeling like Keisha is going to have a gypsy wedding? Why do I feel like it's going to be one of those like, okay, stand over there so we can plug in your dress, girl, or some sort like LED lights on the breasts, Christmas lights all over the skirt. Like it's just going to be, and then then we haven't heard her even talk about the little girls. You going to have a over the top dress. Who's making the little girl dresses? You got 3 little girls and a little boy, which August obviously is not hers, but the fact that August is at the house now, I would imagine he's going to be in the wedding, right? So he's going to have to wear his little tuxedo. Or is Jeremy going to sew? Is Jeremy sewing? Jeremy sewing like lace and patches on his tuxedo, girl? We're almost done.
The first time he sees me in my wedding dress, it needs to be me walking down the aisle, and we've already discussed it.
But y'all are already married, so it doesn't make a difference. Okay, clock that. Okay.
Wants to do whatever I want to do, so that's not an issue. Some really be adamant, like they be like, no, I want to do a first look. I want to see you, so I can like cut down some of the nerves. Even though Jeremy is a very like nervous in front of the crowd type of person, like when the attention is on him. But baby, I said, baby, you are just prepared because I know I'm going to take your breath away. I know I'm gonna take your breath away. So that's just be prepared. And I said, and to make it feel better, like everybody's like, I mean, they may turn and look at him and see like his reaction. But everybody always is standing and paying attention to the bride. We are gonna have several videographers and cameras on him because I said that's one of the biggest instructions. You need to be zoomed in on that handsome face and getting that reaction because we're gonna frame it and capture it forever. And as well as mine because I know I'm gonna be emotional, but I don't want to cry when I walk down the aisle. I don't want to wear my makeup, so hopefully I can keep together. I'm really excited, you guys. I haven't really been too stressed out with the wedding planning. It's actually been going good. Nothing intense has really.
Considering you asked your audience for ideas, but you have not. I mean, I guess, because of the internet, I get it that she's not telling, but girl.
Happened. We've chosen everything seamlessly. Like I just haven't had really any stress. And I think it's because I'm not planning it myself. We just hired, I told you guys, we booked the venue that does all those things. So they're very like, they got it together. The only thing we did do outside of what they offered, because we did get the package that included the photographer and videographer. But I told them I'm using my own. I hope y'all have a great week. I hope you are being godly because God is watching.
Not that she says she hopes we're being godly. Girl, can you put that lip away? Girl, you sitting up here telling us to be godly and you told people you were celibate and girl, you were receiving that meat. You were receiving all that meat, and word on the street is that you got a baby, a baby in the oven.
So be mindful. And I am too. I'm not holier than thou, and I want to continue to, when I talk about my journey with God, my walk with God, I don't want to ever come off like I feel like because I'm in this journey with God that I feel like I'm better or that I'm more deserving or I'm more Christ-like or I'm more this or I'm more that. I don't want to come off like any of that. I want to be as genuine as possible with my walk because my walk is not done. I'm not perfect. Don't plan to be perfect at all. But I'm really happy with my progress. I'm very content with, my relationship with God, because at first I had some questions. You know what? That need to be one of my topics. Oh, baby, that's gonna be deep. That's gonna be deep. Like me battling and questioning my relationship with God and why and what that looked like and how I got out of it. I need to write this stuff down because girl, you a genius. You just be knowing stuff, honey. Let me. So y'all stay tuned. Just stay tuned in general for Keyvember because we're gonna end this year real good. I know this has been a lot. Y'all have been missing me. I've been missing y'all too, and I feel like we need to end this with a great bang. So anyways, with that being said, y'all, I love y'all, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I pray to God I look through this footage and I find a freaking thumbnail because y'all thumbnails have been struggling. I just be filming, and then when it's time to get a thumbnail, I'm like, what the heck? Like I gotta like try to screenshot a moment of me talking or when I just stood there, and I don't really have those moments. So I sometimes try to remember, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm trying not to show y'all my little pasties, but yeah, it's been a struggle, and I haven't really been taking pictures lately. Not pictures that's thumbnail ready, but bye, y'all.
I'm gonna have to give that episode a big. That episode was very much giving. I don't know what the rest of y'all think, but we went ahead and got all the way. Girl, genius wear. Okay, girl. It was definitely like, I'm so glad it's over. Guys, I will see you later. Meet me over at Real Talk Bougie. It's 10:30. Yeah, meet me later. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. You guys are dropping some tomatoes. Oh my God. It was definitely. Oh, Keisha, stop lying, girl. She's getting ready for Livember. Girl, Livember gonna be a hoot. Girl, if she keeps up like this, Livember is going to be popping. Okay? Livember going to be popping. I can't wait. Girl, let them just go ahead and line up all the lies for us so we can talk about it in November. Okay? I don't know nothing about Keyvember, but I know all about Livember and Cloutmas. Okay? Go ahead. Start laying the foundation so we got plenty to talk about. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys. I love you. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Let me see this intro. I haven't ran this intro in a long time. Let me see which one this is. Okay, cute. That was cute. Hold on. We haven't ran that one in a long time. Okay. Bye, guys.
You be all in your feelings. I've been all in them trenches. Know they notice me flexing. All of my fitness. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. Talk, 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 talk. My head big. She call me Poppy. No, they notice me flexing. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. Talk. Only thing. Talk. Only thing. Only thing. Dang.